The shank is the hard thing that's on the inside, and it's the thing that you need for point, because it helps like support your weight and transfer your weight through to the box. And without it, you'll probably break your ankles. This is a shank. You can see it's a hard part, and it's quite like it's hard to bend. I'll show you the parts when I take them out. You just rip this out. Normally it's made out of like leather, but this is just a thin piece of cloth which is glued in onto the shank. So you just rip that out and leave that for later, because this will get glued in again. So that's it there. This inside, that is the shank, the hard part, and that needs to be broken down if you're going to use them as point shoes. As you can see, it hasn't been bent to your art shape or to the demi-point. But I'm not going to use them as point shoes, so I'm not going to break them in. So what you do is you literally just rip this out. Rip it away from the sole. You can just see it's just glued in. There are two nails which hold the shank to the shoe. There and there. These need to be removed as well. They can be removed with a pair of pliers or just pulled out. On the other shoe, they just came out, but I might need a pair of pliers. Use a pair of pliers to remove the nail. And then take the next nail out. This nail is a lot harder to take out because it's more awkward. So just try and push back as far as you can, getting the shoe inside out. These are the shanks of the shoe. And you can see it's quite rough there. There's a bit left inside, so you might need to just stick something down there to get the rest out. Otherwise it'll be a bit uncomfortable to stand on. Taking it out on that one. So now this is de-shanked. You can see it's a lot softer. They can be used as like demi-point shoes for when you're practicing or before you use point. But you'd normally buy them normally buy demi-point shoes, and you can do like it strengthens your feet before you start points. This sole is now gets glued back inside, but you might want to soften it first because the sole's not very thick. Now we've de-shanked them, you need to just glue this back in. You can just use any all-purpose adhesive, something that's quite strong, but you don't need super glue. Just apply a good amount and just glue that back in. Just make sure it lines up. So there you are, it's de-shanked. Now you can use these for demi-point work or for practice.